Okay, so I attached a photo of the recipe of what we're trying, and I also attached a photo of our measurements that are measured out. So we had an entire bag of powdered sugar. We measured out our 2 cups per recipe. We had whatever amount of vanilla that I have. I measured out the quantity of that, tablespoon. Our ginormous thing of peanut butter, because we eat peanut butter around here. A cup of it measured out. Okay, I originally had a stick of butter, but I'm only using 1/4 of a cup of butter, which if you cook very much, you know that's 1/2 of a stick. And then we had the little bit of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're using that instead of milk chocolate. A little bit of a bag, and then this bag here. And so Finley measured out the chocolate chips. So here's our thing. Limiting reactants and excess reactants. Excess, remember, is just an example of extra that's left over. Limiting stops the reaction. We're using a cooking example here. So of the things that I have, so let's think about if I were to measure this out again, would I have 2 more cups of powdered sugar in this bag? Yes. So would I run out of powdered sugar? No. Do I have more vanilla that could be used for another batch? Yeah. Okay. Peanut butter. I mean, you can see that it's like right here. Would I have more than another cup of peanut butter in there? Yes. So I would still have extra. Okay. What about the semi-sweet chocolate chips? I still have a bag over here. So there again, I would have extra of that. But do I have any extra of the butter? No. Once I used that in a second recipe, notice I would have all of this other stuff left. But that would, still be left over. So what I'm trying to get you to understand, a real life example of, is that the butter limits the amount of the recipe that I can make. I have all of these other things extra. So they would all be excess. The butter limits the amount of recipe that I can actually produce. And so when you look at a limiting reactant, we're looking for a way for us to talk about what is going to stop my process. In this example here, when I if I make a second batch of these eggs, that butter is going to limit the process. And so once I use the butter, it's all gone. So anyway, pictures to follow of what we're going to actually make out of these. You guys let me see what you have, and we'll see you later.